Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So we are currently going into week 5. Yeah, I was having a bit of a blonde moment the other week when I'd put post-op 4 weeks. It was going into week 4, but it was actually only post-op week 3. So first of all, I weighed in on Friday because that was my 4 weeks a month out, and I've lost 2 stone and 1 lb. I'm over the moon with it. Do you know what? It was lovely to get onto the scales and go from 18 stone 2 to 16 stone 1. I was like, wow. Like I said to Nadia, I cannot wait until I'm in that 15 stone bracket, because it's been probably a good 5 years since, yeah, probably 4 to 5 years it's been since the last time I seen the 15 stone mark. So I can't wait for that. Me and Nadia are weighing in every 2 weeks, purely because we know that our bodies can be adjusting, and sometimes in from week 3 to 5 they say you can have a stall. Now if I weigh weekly, I know that I'll be weighing every day, and I don't want it that I start to get obsessed with my weight, because when I done previous diets before, I would get on it on the morning and then on the evening, and I just don't want that to start happening. I don't think it's healthy. The girls that I'm on the WhatsApp group with, they weigh once a week, and they've found that their weight's been a little bit up and down. Whereas in me, obviously I haven't noticed that, because I've been doing the 2 weeks weighing. I've always noticed a loss, which I'm glad about. So it means that in 2 weeks I've lost 8 pounds. I'm chuffed with that. You know, 2 stone and 1 lb probably would have took me 4 months before on Slimming World. I've always been a slow loser. It's never come off quick. I've now gone on to soft food. Hallelujah. So basically, the girls that I'm in the WhatsApp group, including Nadia, we've decided to follow the NHS guidelines, and it says from week 4 you can start soft foods. Oh my god, it's been heaven. Literally heaven. So I've still been having either my Weetabix, my porridge, or my yogurt for the morning. But believe it or not, crackers are now classed as soft food. So yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before, sorry. So Saturday, I had 2 Jacob's crackers with a laughing cow cheese. Oh my god, I felt normal. Like, I know that's people that are doing this stage with me will understand wholeheartedly. Like, it felt like I was normal again. Like, I kind of sat there and I thought, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually eating normal food. I've probably drove the girls in my WhatsApp group mad, but honestly, they are amazing. Like, they have given me so many tips. Well, we've all helped each other, if I'm being honest. But you know, like, if I've asked if I can have something, they've given me other options, or they've said, yeah, you should be fine. Like I said to Emma the other day, one of the ladies on the WhatsApp group, I said, all I want is a chicken dinner, and she was like, well, why can't you have that? And I sat back and I thought, well, why can't I have that? And she went, the only thing you can't really have is your roasties, which that doesn't bother me anyway, because previously I used to do the keto diet. So if you don't know about the keto diet, you basically don't have no carbs anyway. So I was like, actually, do you know what, that's fine. So yesterday I had, when I mean a small portion, like, my plate's obviously a side plate, I really broke up my chicken. I had carrots and peas that I kind of mushed together, and I had 2 teaspoons of cauliflower cheese, and I had gravy, and I had mint sauce. That is all I've wanted. I did put a Yorkshire pudding on, just because one of the girls in the group, as I've just told you about, she had a Yorkshire pudding and she just swilled it in a load of gravy, and she said it went down fantastic. But I always try to eat my protein, then my veg, and then I went on to obviously the Yorkshire pudding, and I just couldn't eat it. I think I had a bite full and I thought, that's enough now. But oh my gosh, it was lovely to be able to sit with Michael and Finley and actually have a meal. Like, I could tell that Michael like looked at me to say, I'm so glad you're at this stage. Like, he won't say that to me, but I know that that's been a struggle for him. And that's something I'm going to go on to now, because when you go on to this plan and you decide to do this surgery, it doesn't just affect you as a person, it does generally affect your family. So Michael will tell me, he'll say, I've found this really hard. I've found it hard to sit and eat a meal in front of you, and for you not to either be able to eat it, or if you have, you're eating like 4 tablespoons. He said, you know, I feel so guilty. And I've said to him, listen, I chose to do this. Nobody else chose it for me. I did. And I've said, don't feel guilty about it. But it must be hard for him, because obviously he's used to us eating all the time as a family. He's used to me and him sharing, like, you know, normally I'd cook fajitas and obviously we share that, but in his head now he's like, I'm not going to cook fajitas for myself because I'm the only one that's eating them, as Finley's quite a fussy eater, so he'll only eat certain foods. My family were really shocked. I actually felt quite embarrassed, if I'm being honest. We went out for an Indian last Thursday. Obviously I was on like the pureed mushy foods still, and I sat in the restaurant and I thought, what am I gonna have? Like, what am I gonna have? So me and Nadia were speaking about it. Nadia's a bit like my agony aunt, and I think I'm a little bit like hers. Like, we'll randomly phone each other and go, Maria, what can I eat? And we'll go through the menu. We kind of, you know, I'm glad that I have got her for my support. And we decided to try a samosa, but obviously take the filling out. So I had 1 samosa and I took the filling out and I mushed it. And I didn't order a curry because I thought, what's the point? I'm not going to be able to eat even half of it. So Michael said to me, look, I'll have a chicken tikka masala. And my mum said, and I'll have a chicken tikka saguala. She said, so you can just choose who you want to eat from. Well, I took out the samosa and I was crushing it down, and I could see my dad like looking at me thinking, what is she doing? And I crushed it down, and I had some Bombay potatoes. I took 2, probably about that size, and I mashed them, and I took 1 mouthful. Well, no, first of all I was like, you feel like you have to build this confidence to eat it, purely because I was thinking, please don't retaliate badly to this, please, you know, feel good eating it, because I was panicking, thinking if I've got to dart to the bathroom, my family are going to be embarrassed, I'm going to be mortified. But it didn't come to that, luckily. So anyway, so I sat and I took my mouthful of I think it was lamb and vegetables in the samosa, and I put some of the mint sauce yogurt dip over because that's my favourite, and I had 1 mouthful. And when I mean, normally I adored spicy food. Like, Mike would sit there and he'd be like, are you for real? Like, I love spicy food. And I took 1 mouthful and I thought, oh my God, I was panicking because I thought, this is spicy. I haven't had any spicy food yet. How's my body going to react to this? And Mike went, slow down. It was like I felt like I had to rush, because I could see everybody finishing that, like, their curry, and I'd like near enough only just begun began my dinner. So I took him out, and Mike was like, look, he was like, try something else. I was like, it's spicy. And he was like, don't have it then. And it's like, my body's now changed towards spicy food. It's like, I can't tolerate it. That might come. If anybody's watching this video, please tell me, will I be able to eat spicy food again? So yeah, so I kind of sat there and like, then I tried my Bombay potatoes and I just wasn't enjoying it. And I don't know if it's because it's not something normally I would have, or I don't know if it was because when you're chewing that many times, 20 times, you kind of get to a point and you think, oh, is there any point? And that is really bad to say. And I'm, you know, I don't want to frighten anybody because I am eating, trust me. But you kind of get to a point and you're chewing it that much, you kind of lose the taste of everything you're eating. So it all kind of begins to taste the same, if that makes sense. So my mum was like, right, look, have a little bit of my curry. And when I mean, I probably took a teaspoon of like her sauce and a bit of the chicken. And then everybody was finished. And my dad looked at me and he was like, and he doesn't mean it nasty, he was like, are you actually eating that, or are you just pushing it around the plate? And like I laughed, and Mike went, this is the new Harriet now, Ken. And like we all laughed. But I did feel embarrassed, if I'm being honest, because I just thought, oh God, is this my life now? Is this what is to come? Like, obviously, I probably would have tried a curry because I've moved on to a different stage. And part of me thinks, I probably should have just said, I'm not coming. But then I still feel like I've got to have a life at the same time as going through this journey. I don't want it that I start losing all this weight, but then I become a hermit and I'm stuck in, and I'm not going out with the girls. I'm not going out with my partner and our partner's friends because I've had this bypass now, and now I haven't got a life. So I'm losing all this weight, but I haven't got no one to show the weight to, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's kind of been a bit of a funny week. Obviously, I told you I've took a turning point now, and I kind of feel like we're getting there. I've done, because there was so much chicken left over from the Sunday dinner, I'm doing a Mayflower curry tonight, which obviously the boys will have rice and they'll have prawn crackers. I'm just going to have literally just a small bowl of just the curry, and I'm just going to do curry, the chicken, the onions, finely chopped, and some peas and mushrooms. So at least I feel like I am starting to eat now with them, and I still know that that's quite mushy food. Like, I will still really chew on my chicken. I've kind of got this into my head. Sam mentioned it on the WhatsApp group about the 2020 rule. I can't remember the other rules, but all is that I can remember is about chewing 20 times, and that is what I try to do now. It might not always be 20, but it's close enough. But you know what's really, really weird? If you try to eat, if you take a tablespoon of your food and you count 20 while you're chewing it, it's like your throat starts to try and swallow the food for you. Honestly, it's bizarre. When we was at the Indian with my family, I was like, take a spoonful of that and try and chew it 20 times. Michael managed 4 bites and he was like, I can't do it. And I was like, then my dad did it. But my dad's a really slow eater anyway. And my sister's partner, he managed about 15, and he was like, it's trying to swallow, and your throat tries to swallow for you. Honestly, try it, it's mad. So that's been a bit about obviously my week. Me and Finley and Michael went to the cinema yesterday, and obviously it's hard because you can't drink half an hour before food and you can't drink half an hour after. So the boys had some popcorn and Michael had a hot dog. Now, I'm not bothered about foods like that. That really doesn't bother me. But while they were sat there, I thought I'm going to take my lunch with me. So I took 2 Ryvitas and I had some garlic cheese spread on them. And I really enjoyed it. Then today we've been out to like a nature park zoo kind of place. And I just said to Michael, I'm just going to take some crackers with me for my dinner. I said, you and Finley can eat there. I said, but at least I'm eating with you. Well, I don't know if I ate too much yesterday or I've struggled with my food today, if I'm being honest with you. So yesterday I tried scrambled eggs for the first time. I've been really worrying about trying them. I don't know if it's because I've heard that sometimes your body can react quite badly to them. So I've kind of thought, whoa, I'm staying away from those. And I said to the girls, I'm going to try scrambled egg. And they were like, do it, you'll be fine. And I had them yesterday. I had 2 eggs, scrambled them, and I put some red sauce on. And oh my God, it was heaven. It was beautiful. Then for my dinner, obviously we went to the cinema. So I took my 2 Ryvitas and I managed to finish them. And then on the evening, I had a small Sunday dinner. Now, Michael said maybe today it's because you've eaten 3 good meals. Maybe you're still full. I don't know. I thought, like, this morning I got up and I thought, right, because we're going to be walking a lot, I thought I'm going to have some scrambled egg for my protein. I probably had about 4 mouthfuls and I felt not sick as in because of the food, but I felt a bit funny when I woke up this morning and I thought, oh, what's this all about? And then like today we went to this place and I said to Mark, right, half an hour before and then we'll have like lunchtime it, so we did, and we sat down, and Michael and Finley both had a jacket potato, which I could have actually had, but I just didn't fancy it, so I was glad I took my crackers with me. I think I ate half of one, and I just said to Michael, I don't know what's going on today. And that's what he said. Maybe it was because you had quite a good size. Not I didn't have good sizes, but because I had 3 good portions of food yesterday. He said maybe that was why, which it could be. But then today I feel like I could drink. Like I feel like I could guzzle water, pop everything down. I feel like I can't clench my fists today. I have been, I just looked to see if I had it with me, but I didn't. If you struggle with water, or if you're struggling with squash, I've been buying the Volvic flavoured water. Make sure you get the sugar-free one. You can drink those. They have been a godsend to me. I probably am near enough touching the 1 litre, if not probably just over it. And they seem to really, really help. The only thing is I seem to be wanting to, I don't know what it is today. I just feel like my mouth's dry. Quick update about, I know I last told you that I was phoning the doctors about my tablets that I needed, and about my, what's the word? Blood tests, and my blood tests that I'm after. So I phoned her, and she phoned me straight back, and she was like, right, she was like, tell me the name of your tablets you're on. The stomach protector. So I told her in the milligram, and she went, right, I'll give you another 2 months worth of that. She went, and let's book you in for your bloods. So I'm due my bloods on Wednesday at 3:15, and then obviously she'll tell me a couple of days after if I'm lacking in anything, or if I need to adjust any of my tablets. She said, we'll do you up until 3 months for your stomach protectors, and then you'll be due your next bloods again. She said, and then we'll see then if we still think you need to be on them. She's been fantastic. She's been really, really good. Like, she's my nurse at my local doctor. She's been brilliant. My scar kind of seems to be finally healing. The inadine, whatever the word is, that people had told me on the RMEC group to use really, really has helped. The only thing is I've had a reaction to the plasters, but it is a massive improvement. It's closed now. I've got no pain. I'm lying on my left hand side, I'm lying on my right hand side. It's lovely. So I'll show you a quick picture actually of those. Just bear with me now. Oh gosh, I don't know how to do it. Oh right, I just have to. So obviously this is my really good one, and these are my small ones. And then as you can see, this is just, I've had a reaction to my plaster, but this now is my scar. It has fully healed. There's that little mark there, but that's just a tiny little scab, but I couldn't run my hands over it last time. I couldn't do anything. So that is my belly. This is just bothering me a little bit, but I am going to speak to her, to the nurse, when I go on Wednesday. I'm just going to show her just to see what she thinks. So yeah, so we'll be going on to week 5 this week. Do you know, I just don't know where I am with times and days, and I start work on Wednesday, so I have been off for the whole of the 6-week holidays. That's what I have anyway with my job. None of the girls obviously know that I've had this done, and I don't know if I'm quite sure to tell them yet. I don't know if maybe once I start to feel more comfortable in my own shell, I might mention it and tell them then. But at the moment, it's not because I want to keep it a secret, because obviously I've done a YouTube channel, you know, that isn't the case. I just feel like I will tell people when I'm ready to tell them. Obviously it's only my closest friends, you guys, and my family that know that I've had this procedure done. I think I'll be okay. My job's, I'm on my feet quite a lot, bending down, and you know, I'm with the children, so I think I'll be fine going back to work. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest, to be back into a routine and just having some normality. I think it will do us all the world of good, to be honest. So yes, that is my video of my week 5, 4, 5, who knows. I will be in touch with you all soon. I promise I'm going to do my review of Army at some point. It's just been hectic, as you can imagine, guys. I've just wanted to enjoy my time with my boys before it's back to normality and, you know, we're brushing past each other on a daily basis. So this video will be going out tonight, and then I will probably do one probably Thursday. Yeah, I'll probably do my review on Thursday, or it might be the weekend of my full review on Army. Obviously, I'll be able to let you know how my bloods went, because as you know, at Army it was absolute hell. I had a really hard time for them trying to get bloods out. So I'll let you know how that went as well, because I'm not scared of needles. They don't bother me, but I am not looking forward to going for my bloods, because I just think, oh, please don't, please just put it in and just get blood. Whereas in my veins aren't very given, obviously. So yeah, guys, so I'm 2 stone 1 pound down and I'm feeling good. Obviously I feel a lot better now. I'm going on to more normal foods. I will keep you posted, and I will speak to you all shortly. See you soon. Bye.